What's up? This is Alex with SideQuest Games bringing you part 2 on our achievement guide for the Beacon Graduate Achievement. This is going to cover ranks 4 and 5. If you'd like to watch part 1, which covers ranks 1 through 3, the link is in the description below. Now, first things first, you're going to want to get a character to level 10. I would recommend just playing through the campaign normally until you reach right on track, and that is where we're going to start with killing 300 Beowulfs. Now, to kill 300 Beowulfs, simply go through the right door on right on track. You're going to want to do this on Eclipse mode. In that first area is where you're going to see the majority of the Beowulfs, and then again in where the tree is. Simply replay these first two parts a couple times. By the time you've gotten to this point, playing through the campaign normally anyways, you will have about half your Beowulf kills, and this will easily get you to that other half. Now that you've killed those 300 Beowulfs, we're going to go towards setting up 20 team attacks. So you're going to want to hop into some multiplayer games and play some multiplayer. Characters with big AoE heavies, sort of like what Yang has, Pyrrha, are really good at setting up team attacks. With most characters, your ultimate is going to set up team attacks as well. How you know you've set up into team attack is you are going to see an emblem appear over an enemy's head. It's kind of like a silver cross swords emblem, and all your teammate has to do is hit RB, and they will perform a team attack, and you're going to get XP for that team attack. Now, for this, you don't necessarily have to have them commit to the team attack. You just have to set up 20 team attacks, which makes this really easy to do. Once those 20 team attacks are set up, you are going to move on to breaking 100 crates and pots. Now, these are what pots look like, and I'm going to go ahead and let our expert tell you how to break them. Now that you've blazed through all the pots, you are going to want to move on to crates. Crates can typically be found around the map and are usually made from wood. They are cube-shaped. Playing through the campaign will help you with this. Now, hopefully you collected 10 artifacts in the time it took you to reach right on track during the main campaign. If you haven't, there are some really easy ones to find in the first mission. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. And they are chess pieces. If you've never seen one of these before, they are the same chess pieces from Volume 1 of RWBY. Now that you're rank 4, you're going to want to work towards reaching rank 5, which is going to require you to level another character to level 10. And so play through the campaign one more time to right on track. Once you've hit right on track, you're going to want to change that difficulty setting to Eclipse and get ready to kill 150 of the worst things you're ever going to have to deal with. Now, alpha creeps have a habit of not being reliable to spawn anywhere that you need them to spawn. And so with right on track, the reason I chose this map over some of the other spawning areas is you're going to get 2 opportunities kind of right off the bat in the beginning. And so you're going to want to pick up the artifact and go through the left door and fight through that first group of enemies. Sometimes alpha creeps can spawn there. The way you'll know if an alpha creep wave spawns is you're going to be walking around and the enemies won't spawn, but it won't let you progress either, and they're going to be hiding underground. After that, you're going to want to move towards the tree, and if you're lucky, you can get another group of alpha creeps to spawn. Now, this area is really nice because you are going to get like 6 or 7 alpha creeps in one go, as opposed to some of the other spawning areas that only spit out 3 or 4. If you are having an issue finding alpha creeps and you only need a couple more to go, what you can do is head to Boots on the Ground. I'm going to show you right here. And if you play Boots on the Ground on Eclipse difficulty, you're going to find some alpha creeps to kill right in the second area of enemies. You're going to get about 5 or 6 alpha creeps that will spawn, and what you're going to want to do is kill all of them except for one, and let the last one just kill you. I realized through playing this that if you hit your B button to dodge without having the opportunity to actually counter, it'll force an enemy to hit you. So if you're having trouble getting killed by enemies, in order to respawn the checkpoint, simply hit your B button over and over and over until they kill you. Once they've killed you, simply hit play again, and you'll actually respawn at a checkpoint right before this, and you can get another 4 or 5. You do have to fight through all those creeps though, but honestly, this is going to be the worst part of getting to rank 10. After that is going to be the requirement to get 5 flawless waves. It does not have to be in the row, it's just 5 flawless waves in general. If you'd like, here's a link to one of my videos on how to get 4 flawless waves in a row, and then you just have to do that one more time, and there you go. After those flawless waves have been completed, you're going to want to hop into multiplayer and revive 20 teammates. Now, if you don't know how to revive people, simply go watch my first part of my video because I go into really good depth on how to revive people. Long story short, someone hits the ground and you have to hold RB to bring them back up. Once you've gotten your revives, next up is going to be to perform 100 ultimate attacks. Now, it's worth noting that you don't have to actually kill anything. And so you just have to perform the ultimate attacks, which means as soon as you get your ultimate charged, you're going to want to immediately do it, even if there's no enemies around you. Characters like Blake are really good at bringing up her ultimates. As you can see in the video here, using that stun blade and chaining those enemies together, I get about 3 full charges on my ultimate in just a couple of seconds. And if you're just being conscious about this the entire time that you're playing through, you should have no problem getting this. Now that you're rank 5 and halfway there, you can look forward to the rest of my guides on reaching all the way to rank 10. Thank you for watching. Let me know if this guide was able to help you in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Alex with SideQuest Games.